Good morning, Dopey. Your favorite podcast, now able to show.
All right, good morning, Dopey. Welcome to another episode of Good Morning Dopey. My name is Dave. I'm the host of Good Morning Dopey. I'm also the host of Dopey. Today is March 21st, material and spiritual well-being. Fear of economic insecurity will leave us. Having fear reduced or eliminated and having economic circumstances improve are two different things. When I was new in AA, I had those two ideas confused. I thought fear would leave me only when I started making money. However, another line from the big book jumped off page 1 when I was chewing on my financial difficulties. For us, material well-being always followed spiritual progress. It never preceded. All right, that's interesting. I suddenly understood that this promise was a guarantee. I saw that it put priorities in the correct order, that spiritual progress would diminish that terrible fear of being destitute, just as it diminished many other fears. Today, I try to use the talents God gave me to benefit others. I found that it is what others valued all along. I try to remember that I no longer work for myself. I only get the use of the wealth God created. I never owned any of it. My life's purpose is much clearer when I just work to help, not to possess. Yeah, this is very nice. What it says is that addicts, how are you in this thing or no?
Mm-hmm.
It says that addicts often are broke. You know what I mean? When they start recovery. Mm-hmm. And what this thing says is that for us, materialism or material well-being always followed spiritual progress. It never preceded. I'm sure once in a while it does. I'm sure once in a while it precedes it. But usually, if you follow a spiritual program, your material well-being improves. Because your spiritual life improves and because you're not focused on the wrong things. And I definitely think that is true. Howard?
Whoa, long shot. We touched on this earlier.
What did we touch on?
We talked about this idea that, if you put something good out into the world, maybe you get lucky, it comes back to you. And we also talked about how much of that is magic and mystery and whatever, and how much of that is what you do. But I think this is kind of touching on the same thing, which is if you do something and you just focus on doing the right thing, that the other stuff hopefully will come with it, as opposed to saying, I need to get rich. I need to have this material thing or that material thing. If you focus on yourself and getting healthy, maybe that leads to a job. And maybe that job leads to the vacation that you wanted to take or the Nintendo Switch that you just bought, for example. That stuff.
Well, I know that spiritual well-being generally, if you actually have a spiritual program, that it comes out in all the different places. Like if you're actually doing, like a lot of people who don't work a program and they're like, I'm going to get rich. I bet you if their eyes are on the prize to get rich, they can do it. Mm-hmm. But if you're working a spiritual program, if you actually use the tools of the spiritual program, the benefits that come along the way are pretty amazing. That's it.
Yeah,
all right.
Sense.
Stay strong, Dopey Nation. Fucking toodles for Chris. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all that shit, and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Dopey, I'm face down on the floor.